Let's get to the markets. I'm afraid the Dow has turned negative. We're off just a couple of points. We had been up a couple of hundred. The Nasdaq, though, holding on to that nice gain, 300 points higher. Jason Katz joining us this morning. That market rally, is this largely because the shutdown is winding down?
I mean, clearly that's first and foremost what's behind this. I think we all knew intellectually it wasn't if, but when this shutdown would end. But there was this overarching concern that what would happen with consumer sentiment? The consumer represents 2/3 of our economy. And so if people can't see their family over Thanksgiving, or if they rein in their spending over the holiday seasons, that would have a profound effect. So, yeah, we were looking very closely at this government shutdown. It needed to end sooner than later.
You're still looking for the S&P 500. I think you said 7,300 by the middle of next year. In other words, the rally continues.
I really do believe it does. I mean, you have this $6 trillion of cash on the sidelines, and I know we talk about that all the time, but there is definitive reinvestment risk as rates go lower. But there's another factor at play. The vast majority of investors have underperformed the market, professionals in particular. So even though they hate on this rally, every time we get a dip like last week, what do we see? They come in, swoop in, and buy it.
Let me change the subject for a second. Why should I buy New York City municipal bonds? That was a question that you posed. So tell me, why should I buy them?
So, look, there's a lot of rhetoric, but there isn't a lot of substance behind it. All this talk about increasing tax on the wealthy, higher corporate tax rates, free this, free that, it has spooked the municipal bond market. Spreads have widened, bond prices down a little bit, yields up a little bit. But the fact of the matter is, these are not decisions that can be made unilaterally. It just can't. You have guardrails legally, and you have to get approval from Albany. And then there's a political reality check, and that's that even though Governor Hochul endorsed the mayor-elect, she has been very clear about not wanting to see a capital flight from our state or alienate the rest of the people in the state that are a little bit leaning more red. So I don't think that it's a reality of all these free things. And I think the creditworthiness in general in the municipal bond market is very attractive. If you're in the highest tax bracket, you can get close to 8-some-odd% tax equivalent yields. That's nearly what you can get in an average stock market return. How do you ignore that?
Almost as enough to make me stay in New York City.
There you go.
I moved a long time ago. Jason Katz, you all right? Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.